2 games, what'd you make of it? What'd you like today?
Well, it's a lot of hours of baseball. So, I mean, getting a chance to just be around our guys first and foremost. I mean, being around those guys all day, awesome. That's a lot of fun. Regular day, we're not allowed to be around them for more than 4 hours because that's the NCAA rules. And today we got to be around them for a lot longer than that, which was awesome. So, played well. There's some dominant performances and some obviously very talented players, and it's fun to be with these guys.
You said earlier in the year it was a surprise to you that Angel wasn't showing up on more of those preseason watch lists. I'm curious, has this lived up to your kind of preseason expectations, what he's done?
I don't know. I mean, the gurus that think that they got this thing wired, I don't fault any of the publications that don't have people listed or whatever. I think they're trying. They're giving us great coverage in college baseball, and the kids will earn their stripes, I guess, right? So the guys that were rated highly or ranked highly, I mean, that's all nice, but the play takes care of itself, and by the end of it, the dust will settle, and the guys that are the best players, everybody's going to know who the best players are, and it doesn't matter where they were ranked or if they weren't ranked or anything like that. Then by the end of it, the dust will settle, and best players always rise to the top.
But more so, what'd you like out of his at-bats today?
Angel?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, the guy looks like he's 25 years old. I mean, he has for the first couple of days of the series. I hope he can continue. I mean, he's a very talented player, though.
Got to see a little bit of Josh Leichhardt. What's it been like having a guy like that in your locker room?
Awesome kid, awesome dude, real talent, right? I mean, shoot, first pitch, he gets up there and he gets dosed in the head, but tough kid. I love him. His story, if you guys don't know his story, it's one to be asking him about his story, because his story is freakish. Really, it's a freakishly awesome story, and I don't know if I've met a better human than Josh. And so, I mean, you need to ask him about his story. His path has been remarkable for him to get to a place like this.
What do you make of Colin Clark today? 10 strikeouts, good start for him.
Dominant, pitched well. They got a couple of swings off when he was just, I think it was like first pitch swing out, second pitch the swinging, and the guy caught one, 2 solo shots or whatever. Dominant, didn't walk anybody, struck a bunch of guys out, and just continued to fill the zone up. And he's obviously a really he pitches with a lot of emotion. I'm not going to take that out of him. It's fun to see that.
Yeah, then what do you think of that 4th inning when he got that comebacker, showed all that emotion? Were you happy to see that, or all that passion, or?
That's just his reaction. So I mean, I'm not going to coach that out of him. The kid who hit that ball too, that was a rocket, and those plays aren't really skilled plays that he made on that. It was just a reactionary play, and he caught it, and his emotions were what that was. I mean, we can all relate that have played the game, and he's just a real passionate kid.
What are your goals for the year? What are you looking to see out of this team? How do you think you've improved over the past 9 months?
We've improved a ton, physicality-wise, to start with Daryl Hunter in the weight room, athleticism, the way they move. I just think we've improved across the board. The goals are just improve every single day. If we do that, I think we've got a team that can make a real run for the College World Series and do the things we want to do in terms of putting a national championship banner here. It's a little bit early for that talk. I just want to win every single day and improve every single day. That's my goal.
Got a bit shaky there for Cal in the second inning of his outing, but settles back in, has a strong 3rd and 4th. What'd you make out of that performance? Obviously, I think you pulled him early because how long he sat there, but
yeah, they had 2 pitching changes, and it wasn't going to ice him that long. And he pitched. I thought he really finished his outing very well. I mean, he was amped up. He was amped up the first 2 innings. I don't think he was sharp. That was probably the worst we've seen him, and yet he was dominant, right? I don't know if he gave up any hits in the 4 innings that he threw, and yet, you sit there and go, wow, that was as bad as he's thrown. That's pretty remarkable. The kid's got amazing ability, and he's going to be a lot of fun to watch this year.
Going back to game 1, Leo, first out of the pen there after.
Yeah.
What a journey for that kid. I mean, what is it that he's been kind of nursing over the past couple of years, and what was it like getting to running back out there?
Well, he got hurt his freshman year. He hadn't been with us for a while. He's been with us, but he's coming back from injury for the last 2, I think, and so this is the first time in a game that he's able to get out there. He's been out there in scrimmages a lot. I don't think he pitched his best. He's pitched a lot better in scrimmages, but just to get him out there was fantastic. And same thing, to get Gabe Howard out there. He didn't have the outing he wanted to, but to get him out there is great. Get the young guys out there, it's great. You can see some of the freshmen, the freshman class. Jax, I think he hit his first home run today, and I was a while ago, but I think Lai got another one. You know, those guys they're good players. They're really good, and it's fun to be around these guys.
Yeah, just to go back to Angel for 1 second, you moved him to the 2 spot in game 2 tonight. What kind of went into that? Were you just liking what he was doing out there? Or?
Well, I wanted to get Cook into the game, you know, and so we want to get Cook into the game, and we want to just kind of spread out some of the, I don't know if it's load management, but we really want to get a lot of bodies in there. You know, guys aren't used to playing a doubleheader. I mean, especially early in the year, they're not used to doing that. So we try to get a lot of guys in there and cycle. I think we pretty much got almost everybody, and not quite, but there were a couple of guys we needed to save just in case of an injury or something like that. But, you know, to have Josh Slikert coming off the bench and be able to get guys in, I thought that was huge. And maybe even rest some guys, you know, Dom a little bit and Miranda a little bit, and those guys that are in there every single day, and we're going to count on them a lot. You know, we try to take them off their feet as much as we can.
What are you looking for out of tomorrow's game?
Ultimately, we want to win, but I just want to see the right process with our team. I think if they go about their process the right way, it gives them the best chance to win, and hopefully the scoreboard rewards us like it has the last couple of days.
You know, what is the right process to you? When you say that, what do you think of?
That's a deep question. There's a lot that goes into it. You know, I mean, it's an acronym that we use here, and it means everything to our program, right? I mean, and the acronym that we use, it came from the players. It's a player-led deal, and we help guide it as coaches for sure. We're a part of it, but everybody's a part of it, and it's their decision. And right now, this is a fun group to be with. Like I've said over and over again, it's been a leadership-filled group, and you hit on some of the guys like Colin Clark. When he first got here, he wasn't quite the leader that he is now, and now all of a sudden, you know, you look at him, and I think he was back the day after Christmas, training here. I know when I went in right after Christmas, Colin Clark's in there absolutely killing it with Ian Umlaut in the weight room, and Scolari and those guys, and these guys want it bad, you know, and it's nice. It's nice to just be along with guys that want it that bad.